not overdo it. And Chinese example. Now, when one of the now I need the army strength. Now, when one of the socialism strongholds, China's fallen, we should think about the reasons of this fall. So we've been in the same place. And what's the lesson? The only thing we have left is a world revolution. OGAS will lead to the victory of the socialist system. Or always stability and protection of the current regime will help us. OGAS will do it. I don't know if this text that. If I get that, now I might have trouble. The only thing we have left is a world revolution. Probably strengthens the Trotskyites. I'm guessing this is conservative, this is Stalinist, and Trotskyites are pretty weak. I don't know what any of these do. This will probably antagonize the U.S. Always stability and protection will help us. Chinese example shows the importance of saving and supporting the current system without any departure from Marxism and Leninism. The opposition is being quickly and mercilessly eliminated, and the Soviet Union will be saved despite all odds. Well, right now, stability is 84. I think it's safe to say there's no real threat of collapse. I wonder if that was just a flavor thing. Like, maybe the choice didn't matter. Oh, oil prices are covered, I think. No, can't get more than 10 income. I can cut production. Prices are risen a little. Not enough to... Alright, It's gonna probably be cut into 4 videos, 80 minutes, yeah. Sorry it's been going on so long, guys. Still no issues with the Republic leaders. Surprised. I'm actually going to trim these envelopes a little further. Yes, I know it'll consequences. Just look forward to them since I actually intentionally made room for a little bit of partial democratization. That's if you get RSFR things or going down to a fake federation. Formally, it is federation. In practice, republics are rigidly under control of the center, can make decisions about the coordination. As opposed to a unitary state, this should reduce corruption a little. It might cost some political power, but if I get pushed all the way down to confederation, I should be able to bring Finland into the Comic-Con. Oh no, that's Warsaw Pact rules. That's nothing at all to do with equal status, militarization, or European treatment system. Let's see. Why would I want to unite the economies again of the Warsaw Pact? Forget what that allows. Can't annex stuff. Forget there was something you can do. And then Warsaw Pact more directly under control. Everything, as in Western Europe, everything is honest, everything is voluntary, there's no waiting country lines, everybody is free to enter and leave without hindrance. How is it that I'm allowed to a European treatment system? Liberals or referendums or determining laws? Reformers are great on liberals. Oh. I see. I have no liberals. Not many reformers either. But it says and reformers and liberals are majority. I think it's because of the state rights laws ignores those requirements. Cooperation with the West. I could swap. Basically, I have to take a more aggressive foreign policy to go back up, but I could swap in European treatment system, bring Finland to the Warsaw Pact, and then go right back to a harsher system. Bait and switch. Just occurred to me. Cost a good bit of political power to do that. And I probably want to prove the loyalty of the Pact to a high level before knowing it would start to fall again. It's definitely a possibility someday. You know, focusing on the third world, but actually, trim one more thing. Trim diplomatic missions. I'm seeming to do alright with US relations. Some of these stats change based on size. So it's 98, 174, 10 minus 8. Let's see what happens after they spend some later. Guinea Bissau could use aid. Ghana and Benin are actually a trickier situation. Exploit the Ghana and Benin. Serbian communities. During Tito's reign in Yugoslavia, policy of national resettlements in order to evade ethnic conflicts was taking place. However, Tito is dead and a lot of Serbian communities remain both in Croatia and Bosnia. Wait, so he resettled people into... Of course, the things broke up. That was... probably actually made ethnic tensions worse. And now, after a change of the situation in the country, new clerical Bosnian government and Croatian leaders who were supporters of Ustaše began cultural and ethnic discrimination of Serbians that led to a new armed national conflict. Weren't those... The Ustaše were fascists during World War II. They're calling their party that again? Bosnians and Croats. Yeah, this is something that's falsely claimed as if the Bosnians and Croatians were completely innocent, but yeah, Stasi was a fascist group, and I know they, it did indeed have some influence in the Yugoslav conflict. I've read about that. There's a propaganda effort to erase it because these nations weren't particularly pro-West, so yeah. Can't openly help the Serbians. Support the autonomy of Serbian communities. prevent the discrimination against them. Yeah. We diplomatically support the Serbians' right for autonomy and oppose the idea of independence. The West thought of it as a compromise, and to show their peacefulness and save the integrity of countries which oppose Milosevic by stopping their destabilization, support our idea. Peace in Serbian communities is present once again. Government's losing control. Wait, did I? Oh, open minister is already done. Finance is the one they haven't opened. Foreign policy, anyways. Need to go to coexistence. It might be I'm losing options in some events because cooperation with the West. Peaceful coexistence of two superpowers is possible to improve it. It's gonna relations with the U.S. and all that, though it does change my foreign minister to friendship with China. Let's start improving relations with China more. And that costs a little bit of money. Housing budget a little. It's a very long-term investment. This will enable me to have money in the reserves to respond to actually events. Sometimes you can spend money. Contra. War in Nicaragua continues for a few years, where the government loyal to us fights with U.S.-sponsored rebels. Rebels? You mean freaking terrorists? They went around mass murdering, funded by Reagan, the Iran-Contra scandal. Although the Iran-Iraq war has already happened here, because in invaded Iraq, so you wouldn't have been able to sell weapons to Iran for that, like you historically did. Iran-Iraq wouldn't have hostile borders here. These are both in my sphere. War made great damage to the country and we can't act open because of the close U.S. borders, but maybe we should increase our aid to the government. Yeah, increase our aid for sure. But cooperation with the West and went to villages. Using volunteers from the Soviet Union and Cambodia and weapons, the government of Nicaragua defeated the rebels. Iran-Contra affair also played a huge role in this conflict. Yeah, because Reagan was ignoring Congress. The U.S. Congress actually said the war crimes of the Contras were so bad that the U.S. Congress forbid Reagan from providing aid to them. And he did so anyways, in blatant violation of that. So I have to give aid to Nicaragua. This makes them stable. Oh well. I'm getting Basu. Give a little military to Tunisia. Actually, possibly stop flipping. Should probably keep more reserves for events. Cost some money to help Nicaragua. Restoration of a lunar program. The space race is over and even the US stopped its moon expeditions, but maybe after the appearance of new technologies, we should restore our space programs in the first Soviet lunar expedition. Oh. This would have been when I could have done a mission with the Chinese. bad relations with the PRC. Darn it. I should have swapped coexistence earlier. I might have also been able to do different things in Yugoslavia. Send an expedition. Last week, the Soviet Union declared its ambition to send a moon expedition. It will be the first manned travel to other celestial bodies for a long time after the US closed its lunar flight program. Give me a lunar research station without costing science points, but too bad I didn't have better relations with China before, so I guess it was possible. Would have helped to gain them back in my sphere. Darn it. Well, I have to remember that. Sometimes failure is a better teacher than success. Try and learn things for the future. Oh, threat. That raised DEFCON, really? They're the main threat. I think new political thinking lets go either way, but basically just accepting higher DEFCON rather than spending money to lower it. So go to more aggressive foreign policy. Wait, I'm still under coexistence. That's set to Brezhnev's. I did open the foreign minister because I swapped the 5-year plan. It subsidies immigration and open borders, but in theory, that it's not actually letting me do this with migration policy. Interesting. Why is it grayed out? Payment policy. International development, mutual aid. Also has something to do with my relations with the West. What I didn't get was the chance to show my achievements to the world from the lunar base, which I think if I spent the science points, I would have been able to do. Reformers trying to isolate you. It's a KGB against them. Especially at storm the government building, rescued at the same time rescuing Moscow. Spurs resigned. I wonder why I keep getting that event. It's starving it. Maybe a low right-wing loyalty. Messaging available is really not great. Yeah, even dying relation. I could have just kept under the cooperation thing, but I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have been able to stabilize Nicaragua if I'd done that. Could have only maintained current aid bills. Let's see if I get an event with Yugoslavia later too. Oh. I have the military strength to do the war for Kashmir now. After a DEFCON rise, maybe not the right time for it though. Antagonist China too. Don't quite have the... Oh, do one level 5x8 somewhere. More military aid to Tunisia. Civil aid times 5. This would be 4 or 7.